Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Richard.
Hello.
By Pendragon Nomad.
Hello there.
By Sean.
What?
By Kiri.
Hello, everyone.
And by Amy.
I live
in your walls.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Ben says greetings all, and
hello, Ben.
And Al. I don't know who Al is, but
who's Al?
Hi to Al. Oh, we're here to play D&D, aren't we? Yeah, that's what we should be doing.
D&D.
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 Who wants to recap what happened last time?
Amy totally should.
Yeah, Amy, you should totally recap this.
Now, this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down. So, stuff happened.
Now, who else wants to recap?
You know what? I'll do the recap. I remember vaguely of certain things, but I'll do a bit of recap.
I'm sure we can fill you in.
So basically, we had left off from I don't know what place we were, but we were in the middle of a room that had a statue in it, and that statue was actually possessed by a demon, and so we defeated the demon and everything, which unfortunately poor old Snicket had turned 40 at the time. Due to some scary stuff.
To be fair, it was a ghost, not a demon. The statue was of a demon, but there was a ghost.
Yeah. I recap still. And then after all of that, Dax and Snicket somehow went weird. And then Snicket was like, the whole town's in it. The whole town's in it. They're behind all this. And we're like, okay, what the hell? They're a big one cult. And so them two are gone freaky deaky. And so we then got our prize after whatever mission we did. I completely forgot what it was. And then we went off and we met Brett, Garrett, and the husband. I think they've gone off to do certain things with them. And during that time, we all had a major big breakdown and a debate because Dax and Snicket was like, oh, hey, guess what? The whole town's in it. And we're like, dude, what do you mean? And so it went all over the place. And, can't remember much, but all know for a fact that then we decided to go to Bryn Shander after leaving Targos. And, yeah. John, to you!
Yeah, I mean, that covers a lot of it. Dax and Snicket touched the figurehead and believed that there was a cult dedicated to the Frostmaiden spread secretly throughout the 10 towns and that everyone could be a member of it. And you managed to dissuade them of this belief. And yes, you are now heading... You slept for the night between Targos and Bryn Shander, and you are now arriving at Bryn Shander early in the morning. Stores are opening. The marketplace is setting up. Cherish, you were going to go and speak with the sheriff to see what he knows. Is there anything anybody else wants to do while you're in Bryn Shander?
I would like, if possible, to try and find a shop or person that sells magic weapons.
Okay.
I'll join in on that.
You're a monk?
Aye.
Knuckle dusters or something?
Knuckle dusters, the odd tattoo. Just seeing what my options are, really. I mean, if you've got like a good old walking stick, something like that would be good. Or like I'll even take just 2 sticks that I can smack people with. That will do as well. Maybe. Now that you think about it, well, what if I had just knives taped to the bottom of my feet?
Or
Oh, your
how
feet.
about you find a way to embed really long, thin knives into your upper arm and hands, and then you can just force them out between your fingers and snick it. It would be really cool. And never done by anyone before.
You know, I think we might be crossing into some intellectual property that we don't have the funds to.
I don't know
off
what
of.
you're talking about.
I mean, if you want, I mean, I'm sure that guns are involved. You might as well just tape guns to your shoes and then just do some very interesting flexible acrobatics and get those legs out.
Yeah, but how would, if I could tape guns to my shoes, how would I fire them?
They're just automatic.
Which is every step. That would terrible waste of ammo.
Terrible for stealth as well.
You'd never get anywhere.
It'd be like clown shoes, only really, really much louder and more dangerous.
Like I could pull off high heels. I think I'd give you a few extra inches, but I don't believe in gun high heels. It'd be a bit ridiculous.
You'd definitely be good.
Yeah, and I think also if you're crossing into intellectual property again.
Bryn, Dax, and AJ.
Right.
The 3 of you are the first to notice. You're sort of heading up the main thoroughfare of the town towards where the shopping district is and where the town hall is. And the 3 of you just notice that as you're passing, not everyone, but there's 2 or 3 people sort of clustered around that just as you pass, tap and whisper and do that thing of pointing and then trying to not make it obvious they're pointing at you. And then if you actually start paying attention to them, they just disperse.
I mean, I'm used to this because I do have antlers, and I shouldn't. So I do get that, but this sounds like more than the usual.
It is more than the usual, but it's also you're paying as you start paying attention to it, it doesn't feel like they're judging. It feels like they're noticing celebrity. There's word getting around about you, and they are is it them? I mean, it must be them. How many other people have antlers?
Yeah. How many peacocks, dwarven monks, and hexbloods wander around together?
We are a colourful bunch, aren't we?
One of them's bright pink.
I love how out of everyone, Brim looks like a normal guy.
Yeah. You have to have at least one normal guy.
He is a normal dude.
You have to highlight the oddity of the human people.
It's Brim and Snicket are fairly normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, I mean, as tieflings go, Cherish is colourful.
I'm hella fucking pink.
But, not necessarily out of place. And then there's the guy festooned in skulls.
Yeah.
We stand for Carrion.
Carrion looks behind him as disembodied voice says about that.
Not to mention how tall Carrion is, isn't he? He's fairly tall, isn't he?
I think
The
I may
skulls had a few.
Unless he's crouching like he was doing in the beginning of the start.
He does kind of still hunch over a bit because he's trying to hide the fact that he's hiding wings. But
Yeah, I don't think he's, freakishly tall, is
no,
he?
I'm 99% sure. I'm on hero. I've just quickly gone on hero card. Quick look at what I'm pretty sure.
He's a tall boy.
Pretty sure I put him as. Yeah, I put him as exactly.
Sorry, I missed that. You went very quiet.
Faded away.
He's exactly 6'5", the same height as me.
Hot.
I mean, you are fairly tall.
Is
But not
Carrion wearing
freakish, not like.
But not freakishly. Not keep looking up and up and up. But yeah, it's...
Is Carrion wearing the shark skull we got him?
He's got it on him. It's probably like attached to his belt at the moment until he finds a means to establish it onto it first.
You cut a interesting figure as you walk down the street with 3 skulls around the neck and a shark skull on the hip.
Yeah.
Great.
Well then.
Do the 3 of you that notice this point it out to others who are less observant?
Nope.
Yes.
I don't think Carrion needs the
Ooh.
like the.
You're right.
I don't think he handle fame well.
Can any of us?
I mean,
No, but
you've never seen him experience fame. How dare you insinuate such a thing?
I've seen how you experience everyday life.
They've been bullying Karen since you left, Amy.
Yeah.
So I see.
Bullying him.
So they
They've really been bullying him. It's not fair.
Oh, God. So you
Marcus-
let us know.
Smartest guy in the party, and you're bullying him. That time.
So you let us know that you saw it or whatever.
Ain't no big
Well,
deal.
AJ noticed, so you have noticed this is happening. Amy.
Okay. Because I like to think that when he does notice, it's like this whole epiphany. Because I haven't been here in ages. AJ just goes, ah! Okay, I'm awake. What did I miss?
You had your arms up for quite some time.
Are
Okay?
you okay?
Yeah.
Me?
You screamed.
I'm very glad you did that away from a microphone.
For real.
Hmm.
You screamed like your fingers were being taken from you.
Oh, well, my fingers are still here, it seems. Well, talons is the word. No, I just had the strangest dream about things and other things and...
You've been... Hold on. You've been asleep this entire time. You've been with us. You've been doing things.
Oh, well,
Hey,
I don't remember how we got here. I don't remember how we got here.
Not to mention that you had your arms up in a very straight position all this time.
How are you... Do you not have any, soreness in them?
Maybe.
Like a wee bit.
Sometimes when I'm practicing my posture, I go into a sort of trance. I
Oh.
think the cramp just caught up to me.
Mm.
I see.
Mm.
I love this so much.
Anyway, yeah, things look weird.
Don't I
Well,
know it?
yeah, it's because we're in a...
What's it,
I'm
buddy?
fascinated. I'm fascinated that AJ was basically comatose for all of this.
Well, what's it, buddy?
No, nothing's really that funny, guys. It's just right. Yeah. So you just woke up. What's the last thing you remember us doing? Bryn proceeds to catch AJ up to when as they're searching for a magical item shop.
Let me just look
AJ
at...
has been casting spells and doing things.
You've been a great help over the last couple of days of us traveling around.
The last thing I remember
God.
is, AJ lights a candle so he can see whilst fighting. An orc in a cage attacks Cherish. We kill some Duragar, but the leader turns invisible and runs away. We fought Duragar. I remember that.
What? Hold on. The first time and the second time.
Yeah.
That sounds like the first time.
I think it was the first time.
First time.
When in
Oh,
that
so
castle
much has
realised
happened.
Holy
AJ could
shit.
see.
I think we give a recap to AJ.
Durga's probably knocked him out so hard, he's just gone in that position.
He just had such a bad concussion.
He's just been concussed this entire time.
Oh dear.
No, I
Well,
love this fourth breaking the fourth wall kind of thing.
that
So
certainly
funny.
was a lot. Oh well,
Right.
no use crying over a bump on the head.
We gotta get that looked at.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Call an
Oh.
ambulance, but not for me.
What's an ambulance?
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me.
I think Dax is going to point out. Look, we're quite famous now. Everyone's paying attention to us.
What are you talking about? I'm already famous. I'm the avian of joy.
Aye, but we're
You always
getting
tell
recognition
people.
as like a group of people.
Oh, like a
going around
troop. Look at us, and I am the leader.
What makes you think that? It's not like
Because I'm the avian of joy, Carrion.
I
What about-
look
why do you
over.
Why do you think people think we would sell? Why are we celebrities? I don't
We've
get
been
it.
doing quests.
We've just been helping people.
Yeah.
Doing stuff.
And
I-
I helped.
I just don't
You
understand
were-
why we're like. I didn't expect us to be that famous.
Well, no, I doubt we're that famous. People aren't coming up to us on the street and like we're just being recognised
Yeah,
as
'cause
people
our
who've
fame-
helped people.
They're in awe, so they
People
keep
are
very
recognizing-
respectful.
Is it those people over there? Are they recognized?
Well,
Well, they've gone now, but yeah, I guess
I'm
they
not
were.
liking this.
well, whatever you do, don't believe it when some shady agent says they'll be able to change your life.
So
What do you
That's
what do you mean by that? What do you mean by
I
that,
mean
AJ?
is, if anyone tries to approach you, I shall be your agent, and I will manage what we can do and what we can't do, because otherwise you will be taken advantage of.
I really think
manager.
anything like that is Brim, right? No one else has any sense in this group. Anything like that has to be Brim.
I AJ, do you know what I do for a living?
I?
Uh,
Do you?
a dong?
No.
I'm an organizer.
All right, well, you do the political side, I'll do the talent side.
Right. I just look at Dax.
Well, I'll say to Brim just quietly, just like humor him, and we'll just,
Sure, AJ, sure.
Good.
You can handle the talent side. Aye.
Thank you.
No problem. No
Well,
problem at all.
I'm glad we got that sorted out. Carrion walks off.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going
We're-
shopping.
We're going to look for a magic item shop, I thought.
I'm not. I'm going to search for magical shit, just magical components and shit. You guys can go. And,
You're probably the best,
I don't need weapons. I just do the whole.
Sheriff's just gone by herself to find the sheriff, right?
It's up to you. Has Cherish gone by themselves to find the sheriff?
I found the sheriff, but I didn't find no deputy. I'm sorry.
I found the sheriff.
No, I would
and I
probably say
shot
that.
the deputy.
I'll probably say that Cherish will like hang out with the others and then proceed to probably like when everyone's a little bit happy and with the items they bought. she'll
I
probably
sort
go.
yeah, I'm sort of beginning to feel like with fame might come notoriety and enemies. So maybe we should not go off by ourselves.
What's that? I got Eva! He's already gone off.
Whoa.
I mean, Carrion can. That's fine. But the rest
Well-
of
Oh,
Like, more than we have already made enemies.
yeah.
Cherish can take care of herself. She's a player.
I'm not saying none of us can take care of ourselves except for Carrion. But if there's a lot of people attacking us, I just think sticking together is a good idea.
Well, it's not like we pissed off a group of people who are running a town and had. Well, never mind. I'm just going to get myself worked up. Can we find a magic item shop, please?
Of course.
Would I know where one is?
As our tour guide, the Avian of Joy.
Yeah, that's me.
Roll me a history check.
History.
Sorry.
Nope.
No, you don't know of any magic shops in the area.
Oh, I'm more the entertainment side, not really the magical side.
Since when has there been passive for every single skill? Since when's that been a thing?
Well, we can always sort of look around, see if we can get your tour guide updated, eh, AJ? There's no need for that.
Can we ask someone on the street?
I mean, if you want to ask, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, if you want to have a tour guide, yeah.
I shall ask a nice-looking person if they can direct us to a shop where we can.
Wow, objectifying them, huh? Wow.
Do you?
I'm
do you
talking
look
about their soul.
Do you look for someone that was paying attention to you, or do you try to avoid that?
I'll go for someone who's paying attention to us because that seems could use that.
Okay. You spot a we'll go with a half elf.
Is this
with shoulder length blonde hair who notices you, then sort of looks away and then sees that you're coming closer and tries to look away some more. And then, hi.
Excuse me.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Yes. I was wondering if you could give me some directions. We're trying to find a shop where they would sell magic weapons, magic components, spell components, that sort of thing.
I mean, components. I mean, there's the general shop, depending on what the components are.
What was it? Weapons and that sort of thing.
Oh, weapons. I mean, non-magical weapons. There's black iron blades.
We've done none of them. Magic weapons.
Magic weapons. You could try the dragon's breath.
Okay, and is that a shop that sells magic items?
They sell what they can get their hands on.
So a bit of everything.
It's a curiosity shop, yes.
Well,
if anyone in town is going to have a magic item, it's going to be the dragon's breath.
And could you point me in that direction?
Yes, it's that way. And she points you in that direction.
Thank you very much. And then I'm going to walk away.
As you walk away, she ducks down the closest alley, and you can just hear a slight squealing.
We have fans. We have fans who are fangirling over us. Insane.
Brim.
Aye?
Brim.
Aye.
Brim.
All right, everyone, make the joke.
A trio of figures approaches you. 3 stocky figures bundled in cold weather garb, snowshoes slung over their backs, ice picks fastened to their belt. 2 of them at the back of the group have thick beards that are sticking out from scarves across their faces. The third approaches you, holds up a gloved hand, and says through the thick wool scarf, "Hello." It's a female voice, but
Clearly.
It sounds so womanly.
It's
a very raspy voice.
Hello.
I'm
Bryn will raise a hand in return and say, "Hello."
I'm Haruna. These are my friends Korax and Storn. We need help, and you look capable.
I'm much capable. What kind of help would? Well, I do have a group that sort of adds on as a +1. But what kind of help would you be needed?
Fame's gone to Grim's head already.
We're the survivors of a group of dwarves tasked with delivering a sled of iron ingots to Bryn Shander. A yeti surprised us and killed a member of our group. The rest of us fled as the yeti tore Ubok limb from limb. We need someone to go back and get the sled for us. As a payment, I can offer you each a gemstone worth 50 gold. And the friendship of the dwarves in Icewind Dale can be a boon in these harsh times. You need snowshoes, but it looks like you've already got snowshoes.
Aye. We do. I go, will help. I'll, how far back did the attack happen?
The sled lies, about halfway between here and, Kelvin's Cairn.
Didn't we just come from there?
It isn't that the complete opposite direction of where we're intending to go.
It's a few days' travel in the opposite direction. Yes.
Yeah, aye. We'll help. It's a gem each, right?
Yeah. You notice that Storn, one of the dwarves that she pointed at, keeps nervously glancing up into the air over his shoulder.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes.
On these three? I know they're like heavily guarded and masked up and whatnot, but
Yeah, give it a go.
oh right, we're using not real dice.
I mean, you can use roll dice if you want.
No, it's fine. That's pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I mean, you're
17.
pretty good at reading people anyway.
Yeah.
Haruna's voice is raspy from years of smoking. She seems the most capable of the group.
Aye.
Korux just sort of stares off into the distance. You notice he's not made eye contact with you. He's just sort of staring off right now.
We've seen some shit.
Storn is frightened of something that flies and keeps looking up as if he's expecting it to swoop down at any minute. You can't tell what from just looking at him. But he is definitely... There is something there that he's got a deep-seated fear of being there, that he just every so often eyes flicker upwards.
Your man there seems to have a bit of a fear of the upwards direction. Is it just yetis we have to be afraid of if we go after this?
I mean, it's Storn's been frightened of dragons for years.
Aye.
There's nothing specific about this that's it's just not new.
Right. Just a professional curiosity. Meant no offense by it, but gem each. That sounds pretty decent. We'll do it. Just let us tie up some business here in town, and we'll be out within. We'll get your sled. And I bring this news back to the rest of the group. if they hadn't stepped too far away from me.
That's all right.
Karen's fucking gone. Or is that?
Yeah. When we meet back up, I'll share this, that I've accepted this quest on our behalf, on the group's behalf.
So, not talent related.
No,
Nope.
but Yeti related.
Good man.
Was.
Oh, DM, could I point something out in case it comes up? Because I took the alert feat. I can't be surprised while conscious.
Okay.
Just because.
You weren't surprised by the dwarves' approach.
Yeah! Paying off already. And the one who was scared of dragons, I want to tell him about my armor that detects dragons so he can relax.
He looks calmer, and then every so often you do notice that he just instinctually just looks up as if it's it's become a tick that's baked into his.
Question is, what if one of us was a dragonborn?
He probably, like, if you were a white dragonborn, he probably wouldn't have approached with the rest of them.
We would like,
Probably would have stayed a healthy distance, especially if we were a draconic sorcerer as well.
Yeah,
No.
Get those dragon wings.
if Fensiris was here, he would have stayed way back.
No offense, Iris. She's my white dragonborn druid from a different campaign.
Oh, nice. When I sort of turn away from them to go back to the rest of the group, I will say in Dwarvish, clear skies to you, and specifically to the guy who's like ever so often looking up, as we sort of part ways.
Okay. He nods and seems to appreciate at least the sentiment.
Yeah.
Cherish.
John. Up as in the sky, there seems to be talks in the brain.
You make your way back to City Hall.
Yep.
And you speak to the receptionist, and she sends for the sheriff, and you sit and wait for 10 minutes or so, and he eventually comes out and meets you. I think I've given you the picture of, Malcolm. Although I can't see it right now for a reason. Let me see. Yeah, it's because my page has desynced. Thank you very much, Foundry. The sheriff comes out and greets you and asks if this is something private you want to speak in his office.
He said, she said, yeah.
He ushers you into a very nice, well-appointed office, stacked heavily with filing cabinets and files. Sort of a map of the 10 towns on the wall behind him, and he sits down at a large wooden desk and gestures to a seat opposite. Bids you to take a seat.
I do take a seat.
I'm just gonna.
Before I do that, before Cherish does that, she basically slams the netherlight onto his desk. Not in a bad way, just like it clumps. She just clumps
fucking embeds it in the desk.
just clumps it down onto the desk.
The netherlight is an axe, right, or is it a hammer?
It's a
an
battle axe, but it's smaller than the dwarven one. You correctly said.
It's slightly smaller than a standard dwarven battle axe.
Ooh.
So that's for some reason showing you Devessa Shane. But if you click down, you've got Markham Southwell.
And that's the guy we need to look
And
at.
that's the guy that you are currently talking with. Very
Look at that pretty lady.
severe
Look at her.
severe face, beard, graying beard, shaved head, wears blue uniform with the cloak would be hung up by the door at the moment because he's in his office and it's not that cold in here.
The cold doesn't bother him anyway. I think we just...
I think we've just got a Jeff. Or I assume we've
Jeff.
just got a Jeff. If we don't just have a Jeff.
Hello.
Heyo.
Jeff.
If we don't have a Jeff, somebody else has joined the game for some reason.
Hello?
He looks at the axe and he takes it in and he's... I've seen that before.
Doobie-doo.
It was in a Duragar fortress on... where was the
Kelvin's
town?
Khan.
Elvis Khan, yeah. It was just up north from there, in the mountains.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's definitely not where I last saw it.
Where's the last place you saw it?
About a decade ago, there was a demon uprising. A powerful wizard turned himself into a lich and threatened to take over the 10 towns. It was with the help of many brave adventurers that he was repelled. The previous wielder of that axe was one of them.
Father.
If you say. You look very much like him.
I don't know much about this, but this axe called to me, saying that I must claim my birthright. That's why we was able to get to the Duragar fortress.
Then you must be his daughter.
I never met him. He, after when my brother was born, I can barely remember what he looked like. Don't know why. I guess I was just too young to understand. But this is all I know of him, and the painting that you've got.
The last I heard of him, he went off in search for Widow's wedding band. Her husband had gone off searching for gold when she became pregnant. Never returned. She wanted to get his wedding band to give it to her son for his wedding day. Your father went in search of him, never returned, but the wedding band arrived at her door.
But not him.
But not him. He was not seen again, and I've not seen his axe since.
Where was this place that he went to?
I don't rightly know. I know that he went in search of this person's husband, but I don't know where he went missing from.
Who is this woman that he helped? Is she still in town, or has she moved on?
She's moved on, but her son... last I heard, her son was in Goodmead.
I'm with a good mate.
We haven't been in that town yet, have we, guys?
You have not been to that town yet.
Where we were intending on going next, but haven't gone to pub.
Right. Did he add any other people? Like, did he have any friends or family? Was he actually local in this place? Like, was he born and bred here at all?
He had friends. He had a group that he travelled with when he was here and fought back the demons with. Whether any of them are still alive, I'm afraid I don't know. Family, he... I didn't get the chance to speak to him much on that topic, I'm afraid.
Of course, he probably kept it quiet.
If the wizard had found out any information, then you would have all been in great danger, so... I assume he did it to keep you safe. If that means anything.
I don't know. Right. What I know about these people, like his group, are they? Do you know of them, or just you just don't know at all?
I can try and reach out to them through some contacts if that'll help. Might take me a while to get some information, but I can.
The reason
start
why
the ball
I'm asking
rolling.
this, but the reason why I'm asking this is that my sister and my brother is here as well. I don't know where they've gone, which I've already explained to you.
Yes.
They're here somewhere. I'm looking for them in each town. I can't find them so far.
You suspect it might be related to your father?
I suspect that's where they might have gone and met him, or anyone who might be closer to him.
I'll reach out to them.
Alright. Well, thanks for the information. If we ever do come back, just send me a letter or something, send me a messenger, if not.
We'll be in touch.
And she leaves with the Neverlight again. And she heads back to where everyone else is.
Carrion.
Hello.
What shopping supplies are you looking for?
I am specifically looking for... Where's it gone? Open, damn you! I am looking for charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Okay, that's
about 10 gold's worth.
about 10 gold. Okay.
Yes.
It's a specific list that you've got there.
He's already got some, but he wants more.
Okay.
So yeah, he's just trying to find. I think he may have actually bought them from Bryn Shander last time we were here, but
Possibly. It is one of the places you've stopped and done a decent amount of shopping, so...
yeah, he's looking for either the same place or just somewhere else that does.
It's easily enough found. You shop around and well, I mean, you need an amount per casting of it of about 10 gold, so how many times do you want to be able to cast the spell?
So he's already got one lot, but yeah, he just wants another lot just in case.
Okay. Well, so it'll set you back another 10 gold.
Yep.
So you can mark that off the list. I mean, they're all things that you can find in the general store, so it's you're not looking around for anywhere too outlandish.
And remove.
While you are at the general store, though, you spot a figure who is familiar to you.
Not a familiar figure.
A familiar figure. It's a gnome wearing a fuzzy suit.
It's the fuzzy gnome!
And he approaches you.
Copper, Nobanaka!
Yes, yes, my name is Copper Nobanaka. That is I. You have been making quite a name for yourself as well.
Yeah, the other guy said about that. I don't mean to, but yeah, I'm not seeing anyone like saying anything or wanting my autograph or anything. I've heard that people want autographs and want people to sign stuff.
Well, I'd like to.
Well, my autograph is what it is.
Not quite. I'd like to request assistance from your band.
Assistance from our band?
I have a friend, a friend named Macredus, who's thought that he could build some kind of a device to end this everlasting winter and return the summer to Icewind Dale, but I'm worried that he's, I don't know, bitten off more than he can chew. I've got some provisions that I'd like taken to him and a letter. If you're heading out into the tundra, if you're going, you could possibly find your way to the Black Cabin and deliver some supplies. I'd be greatly appreciative.
Yeah, we should do that. We're big damn heroes. We can do that. Just provisions and a letter.
Yeah, just some supplies for my friend. Check that he's doing okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. If you just hand those over.
Oh, if you come with me, I've got to pick them up. I didn't know you were going to be here today.
Where you got to pick them up from?
The House of the Morning Lord, where I'm staying.
House of the Morning Lord.
Yes.
Okay.
He leads you back to the House of the Morning Lord, and he fishes around and pulls a sizable selection of provisions and a small piece of paper in an envelope, and he hands you the wax-sealed envelope.
Fine. I take those things from him.
Okay, and I'm going to give you the mission in the quest tracker.
The quest tracker.
Are we getting anything for this one?
No idea.
Carrion hasn't specified.
Yep.
He's not specified, meaning we can ask for fucking anything.
Do you ask him for anything before you leave?
I've got an armful of just provisions and the letter just hanging on. So what is there like any? What you gonna? What's in it for us if we do this?
I've spent all my money on the provisions, but one sec. Hey, mission. And he shouts over his shoulder, and the priest of the temple turns round. And he shouts, "Can you do anything for these guys? The heroes of the 10 towns?" And the priest, yes, in Aminator's name, I will provide healing for you whenever you are in town. No charge.
Cool. So, if we do this, we get free healing no matter what. When we're here, obviously.
Well, you've got to be here. Yes, I will be here, and you can claim free healing.
Cool. I think that's good. I think that's a good deal. I've no doubt everyone will say it's not in my group and will probably come and try to get something more out of you. But whatever you do, don't let them talk you into it. I think that's a good deal. So, yeah. Free heals. Typing in my notes. So free heals. at House of the Morning Lord. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll let the others know.
Nice.
And I proceed to lug all the provisions and the letter out.
Snicket.
Hello, yes.
We're alive.
Roll a death save.
Roll a death
I'm
saving
awake.
throw.
Was I speak that long?
Yes, it's been years.
Shorter than AJ.
You're old again.
No, I'm old again.
No.
Me?
The group is in Bryn Shander. Cherish has gone off to talk to the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Carrion has sort of faded into the background to go and look for magic supplies. Dax, Brim, and AJ are looking for a magic item shop. Is there anything that Snicket would like to shop around for while you're in town?
Ooh, that is a good question. I do have a project I'm going to be working on soon. Very simple thing I need to do right now. Is there a place I can acquire a wand? Might as well get this out of the way now.
I mean, likely the same place the rest of the group are going to buy magic supplies.
That sounds good to me.
So, you make your way to the Dragon's Breath. It is a small shop on a side street with a dust-covered glass windows. You can't quite see in through them. What's not covered in dust is just blocked on the other side by piles of stuff.
Can I say, just for the flavour of this, because I think it's something he would do, he would get there first because he's triggering his new spells to get him there first.
Okay.
Long Strider and Expeditious Retreat. Just so he can get to the shop first.
Snicket charges off ahead of you.
Just see like the green stripe down the back of his armor just like flashing these off.
I think Brim shouts after him, "Easy there, old timer, you just got your knees back."
You see the sign above the door. It's a almost like the old metal door sign with the wood hanging down. And painted on either side of it is a stylistic dragon breathing. Can't quite tell from the painting, but breathing some sort of breath weapon. Non-distinct, stylized breath weapon.
Ooh. Look up at this. I wonder if I could actually make that breathe fire. It'd be interesting advertising. I'll ask the shopkeeper.
You open the door and there's a little ding 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 bell, and just every single surface in this shop is piled high with stuff. And you just hear from the back, "Just a minute!"
Yes. I love shops that are filled with stuff.
Well, what? Unhappy with the mismatch of the ding 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 of the door with the dragon breathing sculpture overhead. Which one is this? Is this? I would like to use magical tinkering to make the door roar like a dragon.
Oh dear.
Okay. Do you close the door behind yourself?
It has to be specifically the door handle because it's a tiny non-magical object. So as soon as you touch the door handle, it roars. It roars like a dragon.
You close the door behind yourself and wait, and a few minutes pass, and who amongst Dax, Brim, and AJ approaches the shop first?
The person who has business there, I'd assume.
All three of us do.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Sure. No, actually, should Dax go first? He got the directions.
Yeah, that is true.
Dax, you see the
Go.
previously described shop. You all see the previously described shop.
Yeah, go on. Go and do your non-talent business.
What line of work do you think we're in? Yeah, so I will go into the shop.
You reach out and you grab the door handle and just... As you hold the door handle, just the sound of a dragon, slightly muffled by your hand being clasped around the door handle.
I think upon hearing that, Brim immediately slams his back into the wall of the shop, like the outdoor wall.
Oh, God.
Just back to it immediately, trying to get as much cover as he can from the sky.
He's having the same Wolf Collins situation that guy had earlier.
And then you push the door open and there's a little ding, 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 ding.
I look at my armor just to see if it's glowing, and it's not.
It is
so I
not.
know- Yeah, no dragons. Rim's fine. No dragons.
You just hear from the back, "Oh, 2 customers. Oh, it's such a busy day."
Oh, they're gonna be surprised. I'll walk in too.
Is AJ coming in?
I guess.
That might
Yeah,
be a
of course
cool
I'm
magical
coming in.
instrument.
You've got me talking. Wait, no, AJ doesn't play instruments.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ah,
Could
yes.
be a-
Oh.
Maybe
there
there's like
could
a
be a-
tambourine. Yeah, let's look for a tambourine.
Magic.
Yeah, there could be like a cool magical triangle that you can that makes a nice sound when you tap it or
A
something.
jangly belt.
Or like one of those newfangled what are they called? The timekeeping machines, like the needle that goes back and forth and makes that tick sound. That you're still on.
Metronome.
Yeah,
Also-
one of those.
Not
Or
triangles.
you could get some bells that go on like your ankles and your wrist and become just a full blown Morris
Yeah.
dancer.
Yeah.
No, not triangle. Pentagons are the things these days.
Well, iron pentagons as like a musical instrument.
Aye.
That sounds exceedingly complicated, and I would love to watch you play it.
All right, let's go find one.
Let's check the shop first. They might have a magical one. A magical iron pentagram that you can play. There's nothing that can go wrong.
It's just got a floating eye in it. God.
In a different dimension, the Alatotep goes, I don't know if I'm needed somewhere.
Is the shopkeep person coming out?
You hear the sound of rummaging towards the back of the shop, and just eventually a very small gnomish figure, grey hair, sticking out somewhat. Oh, it's very busy out here. Hello, welcome to the Dragon's Breath.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello? I see your dragon's head is a stone sculpture of fire. Would you like it to actually breathe fire? I can make it breathe fire.
No, thank you. No, I feel that would be counterintuitive to getting people in. It's hard enough getting people into to the shop. So no, thank you very much.
I guess
No
then,
fire.
Consider us keenly interested in your wares.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Welcome in. What can I do for you?
We are an adventuring band of sorts. We're missing a couple of people currently, but we were wondering if we could peruse your section of possibly magical items. see what you had in stock.
Ah, yes, I have many possibly magical items. Do come in, do come in, do come in.
Like, we want actual magic items.
Aye, that
Oh, you
too.
want actual magical items?
Yeah.
Aye, those two. Yeah, aye.
Okay, so the possibly magical and the magical.
Aye, please, yes.
I
I'd
mean,
love to see what possible magical items you have.
If it's possible in that it's an item and all items could potentially become magic
Well, I have
items.
some things that I've not catalogued yet. They could be magical.
Ah, right,
Oh.
I see. I thought this was a weird philosophical argument about the nature of magic.
Oh, would you like to have a philosophical argument about the nature of magic?
Dax wouldn't. Other characters of mine would love
I
to.
don't-
But
I don't think we have the time, unfortunately.
Oh, you're in a hurry, you're in a hurry. Well, I have some scrolls.
Ooh.
I have some potions.
Oh.
Oh.
I have some, I have a box. I don't know what's in the box.
Oh.
Box.
It's a box.
Oh. I'm down for a little mystery, me.
How
I have-
big is the box?
I'll
What's
go
in
get the
box?
box.
How much is what's inside the box worth? Storage
What's in the
wars.
fucking box?
are we getting the whole? Are we getting the box? Is the box the thing, or is it the contents of the box?
I imagine it's the context of the thing. Also, those scrolls could be very useful as with those potions, I think.
Aye, absolutely.
He
Just perusing the shelves.
he disappears off for a moment and returns with a very small box. About 15 inches by 10 inches by 5 inches,
Ooh.
with a small red gemstone on the top and sort of black painted with like scroll work around the top of the box. And you can
Let's
see
get it.
a keyhole on the front of the box. This
You have to pay extra
is
for the key.
a box,
Yeah.
and I don't have the key.
Oh dear.
Ah.
Stick it.
I mean, you can.
One sec. Do you know what it does before we start trying to break it open or anything?
It stores stuff in it.
Like a box.
It's a box.
Like a box.
It is a box.
Looks at it.
And confirm.
Aye. Could you,
Yeah,
while
that's
we're
definitely a
while we're
box.
looking at this,
That's
could
definitely
we
a
could we see your selection of potions, and if you know about what they do, would also be very helpful.
He goes and collects a. Yes, this way. He pulls you over to one side of the room, and there's like a shelf of 2 or 3 scrolls in scroll holders, and next to it several potions in a potion rack. And he pulls out one, and it's like a red bubbling liquid. We've got several potions of healing.
Right.
And then we've got greater and some superior.
Wonderful.
And then that one. And he points to one, and it's a sticky black fluid in a not quite a potion bottle.
Mm.
That is an oil of slipperiness.
Ooh. That could be quite useful.
And then we have these scrolls. You might find useful. This is a scroll of Toll the Dead.
Oh.
I have a scroll of Thunderous Smite.
Oh, aye.
A scroll of Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
That's it.
Right.
And then
Right, so
a box. The box. You've seen the box.
Aye, the box. You don't know what's in the box. Will you just sell us the box?
I will sell you the box and its contents. You can keep whatever's in the box. Whatever it is.
Aye.
How
Split on the
much for the box? Yeah.
I've had it in for quite a while.
2 silver.
60 gold.
2 silver.
Neil.
It could have
Could I
any wondrous
cast-
items in it.
Could I cast Identify? This is my last first level spell slot of the day. Because I've already used the other 2 for my other 2 spells.
Amusement.
Could I cast Identify to see if the box itself is a magic item or has any magic spells cast on it?
Good shout.
Ooh.
So I can see if it's magic item. If it's a magic item, I can see its properties.
Also,
If there's
Jeff,
any
you should have
spells on
had a long rest, so you would have all of your spell slots.
I just used 2 to get to the shop.
Oh, you used 2 to get it. Never
I
mind.
used 2 spell slots to get to.
Using them willy-nilly.
Yep.
We're not going to
but
get
yeah.
in a fight today.
My question still stands. I would like to use Identify to see if I can see
You had
anything
to
about
say
the
that,
box.
didn't you? You had to say we're not going to get in a fight today. Because now,
Yeah.
It's unlikely, isn't it?
oh, we're not going to be in a fight. Dragon!
Don't you start.
Taps the handle again.
You touch the box. Are you casting this? You're using a spell slot. While they're off looking at the potions, Snicket, you place your hand on the box. The box itself is not magical and is not currently under the effects of any spells.
Now, I could just get Betsy out and blast it to pieces.
You could,
Why would you?
but if what's in the box is delicate,
You could just try and like pry it open before you bring in heavy artillery to the, you know.
It's almost like you could just wait for the person to knock.
I assume you have some sort of like tools that you use. Surely the hinges have
I have
some way of
tools,
removing
yes.
themselves.
I like the idea of blasting it to pieces with Betsy. I have thieves' tools. I could try and pick the lock.
I think we should.
you should buy the box first.
That's what I was just about to suggest.
What if we don't like what's in the box?
Yeah. This could give us answers which could help you or could help us. Like,
If I
you
know what's in
want-
the box, I will sell the box. I will sell the item that's in the box for the value of that item.
Yeah, but what if it's empty?
It's not empty.
All right, what?
He picks it up and shakes it, and you can hear there is stuff
I think
in
that
the
answer,
box.
I think that answers the question of if it's a delicate item or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's just been damaged. So whatever it is, that's we've got to take that into account now.
Anyway, enough about the box. Sir, yes, you behind the counter. Do you have a length of wood or similar material, not less than a foot long, not longer than a foot and a half long, about half an inch in diameter, which can be used by a magically inclined person to focus their abilities?
The gnome looks behind the counter at who you're talking to, and then realizes, oh, you mean me? Oh, yes. I'm not actually behind the counter right now. I'm out here showing your friends where the potions and the scrolls are.
Well, if you could get behind the counter quickly, you could be the person behind the counter and be the person.
You
I'm
are
talking
correct.
to.
I will. 1 second. And there's like a shuffling, and he moves some paperwork to one side and crawls under the counter and pops up, and like pops back down a second, and you hear like the scuffing of something being dragged across the floor. And then he pops up again over the counter, and you can see his whole head this time. And you can look... Well, actually, Snicket can't look over the counter, but the taller people in the shop notice that he is now stood on a stool on the other side of the other side of the counter.
I respect it.
Now, you asked for wood. About this long, this wide, can be used by a spellcaster. Yes! I do have that. Did you want one?
Yes, please.
I can see why this business isn't doing very well.
He goes off and he pulls out of what looks like an umbrella stand a length of wood, fairly plain length of wood. Doesn't even look like it's necessarily been shaped that much. And he places it on the counter. That's 10 gold.
And I can tell obviously this is actually a wand. It's not just some random length of wood.
This is a wand.
Okay, I'll give him 10 gold. Do I pick it up? Do you have to do the whole Ollivander thing of things exploding while he finds the right one?
I mean, things explode around here a lot.
Oh yeah, I like this place already.
But no, I mean, I think you can just pick it up.
Very well. I take the wand. I buy the wand. I secrete the wand about my person.
Okay, you have a wand.
Save that for later.
You can mark 10 gold pieces off of your amount of money that you own.
Thank you very much. I will do that. Best to do it in the sheet or best to do it in Beyond?
I do it in both. Make sure that Beyond has, like, especially when we level up characters, make sure that Beyond has the right thing because it imports it in.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's done it correctly. So, yep. Cool.
Now you! And he turns to the to Dax and Brim from behind the counter, still on the stool.
Oh, you go, Brim.
Oh, no, you can go first. I'm still sort of deciding how many potions are here? Like, how many, like, basic healing potions are here?
Basic healing potions, there are 3 of them.
Do you have any magic weapons?
Weapons. Yes, I think I've one, but it's rather expensive.
Well?
He goes and he pulls out a morning star.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have this.
Do you have any special abilities, or is it just magic?
It is.
What does it look like?
It looks like a morning star.
Ah.
It looks like a very fancy morning star. No, not the company, no, not company Google. Sort of the head of the morning star has crystal inlaid behind the in sort of a cage that the spikes come out of. Sort of a deep purple crystal that glows slightly. This will increase your prowess and the damage the weapon deals. It's a +1 morning star. 1,000 gold.
Right.
That would.
Should I put it away again?
I think that might be for the best. I think, for my purposes anyway. How much is the scroll of thunderous smite?
Thunderous Smite. That one is 120 gold.
Right.
Bryn, before you buy it, figuring you've got that cauldron. That is exceptionally valuable. You know, I've got this armor that detects dragons, which I think is, not. If we need to barter, perhaps we could.
Dax, are you suggesting that I try and bargain with our food source?
What I'm saying is that's a very valuable item. It could do far more than help, a handful of people. That could provide food for a whole town.
I was half tempted to leave it back at the tavern that we stayed at. The one with the missing lamp.
Yeah. It was the attitude. The people with the attitude.
No, I just thought it was better in our hands. But at least sacrifice. No, I don't really want to partner with it.
No, I was just suggesting because obviously
we do have a quick quest we could go on if it's just a simple sort of fetch quest, and it'll get us a gem each. It's quite a bit of pocket money.
Yeah, good idea.
You want that scroll though? How much for your potions? Your basic ones, your basic healing.
Basic healing potion. 50 gold for the basic potion of healing.
Right. Would I know how much we have? How many healing potions we have? Like, as a.
That's information you've likely shared. So.
As a party, yeah.
Does the group have any basic healing potions?
No, I don't.
Nope.
I think I have.
I don't believe we found a single one. Well, you most certainly haven't bought one.
All right.
Oh, that was hard, Bridget.
Oh dear, I apologize that you're wanting.
Whoa.
Oh, you're right. Should we? How much gold do you have on you?
Who are you asking? Oh, Dax. 34.
34. Right. I've got 48. We should probably just get like one, at least one. Aye.
Remember, we can haggle as well.
Aye, true. Could I persuade you down to 35 for a potion?
Oof. Roll me a persuasion check.
And you can say you are a licensed supplier to. We don't have a party name, do we? To our famous group.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. Ooh. Love doing things with advantage.
Woo.
Persuasion. Ooh.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's even better.
That's even better, though.
We know.
Will you send people to me?
Aye. Yes. We will.
We will give
sing the praises of the dragon's breath.
We will give an honest and fair assessment of the dragon's breath. Which
I'm having flashbacks from another lifetime.
Is a lovely establishment.
At least this time we're not sponsored by someone whose weapons will break.
On second thoughts, I don't want a lot of customers. Maybe tell some people, but not everyone.
Should we tell some people not to come?
So no songs.
What if we told people who were of sort of our persuasion, the adventurers?
The right sort.
Yes. That sounds
So
good.
adventuring songs.
Yes, adventuring songs.
Well, interpretive dance even. I'm not a good singer.
I mean, you do you. It's. I'm sure it's working for you.
Well, maybe, and then just leans dramatically on the desk. If, per se, you had a pentagon on you.
That's
An instrument pentagon, though.
Oh, right, not just... I don't have a lot of geometry in the shop. One moment. He gets down off the stool and he comes out through the little break in the counter and comes over and looks down one of the aisles of shelves and then thinks for a second and then goes down the aisle one to the left of it and gets about halfway down, and you just hear he pulls a box off of one of the shelves, and you just hear an assortment of clanging as he throws aside various different musical instruments. And they just sort of hit the floor and
oh.
Yeah, we're paying for quality here, undamaged.
He pulls out, and you just hear jingle, jingle, jingle. And he comes back and hands you a tambourine.
I mean, it's beautiful.
It's
so 5
cute.
Gold.
Is that what you meant?
Cool.
AJ, is that what you meant by a pentagon?
I mean, it's close enough. Hey, listen,
one
if
moment. He pulls a pen out from his back pocket and just draws a pentagon on the top of the tambourine.
All right, if I do that interpretive dance about your store, will you drop a gold off it?
39 gold for the tambourine and the potion. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, I'll pay for the tambourine.
Oh, that's very gracious of you.
Yeah, I know. I'm so lovely. Right. I pay for gold.
I'll. Do we have a party fund?
We do.
How much is in it?
I don't know. I can help you with the first question, not so much.
But we do
Was I
have
keeping
one.
track of it? Or was that my job?
I mean, I would. There's few people I would have trusted, including Dax, to be the treasurer. I imagine I'd have pushed it for to be Brim. But wasn't there it was on the Foundry had a thing where we could have it. I'm sure.
We have a. Oh, did we have in the items thing? No,
Yeah.
no. Was it on a notebook? No.
I can't remember where it was.
Might have been one of the expansions that didn't keep up with going to Foundry version 10.
I mean, I think if you said we had 50 in it, that would be a fair compromise.
I would say that's far too much. There's no way we got it.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably 10 at most.
Okay, I'll just keep a running tally of how much gold we have then.
I'll throw you a journal that you can put it in.
I appreciate it.
I mean, when we have split it between the party, there's 2 left over. That goes in the party fund.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has all of our loose change.
We've
in
had
it.
2s and 1s, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be a lot.
But I'll take it.
Yeah.
So is this the complete stock of magic items that you have?
This is everything that I've got in stock at the moment, yes.
Nothing fits my skill set, I think, sadly. Oh, actually, while I'm here, is there any really creepy shit? Something really weird taxidermy or something like that?
Roll me
A creepy shit check.
a creepy shit. Roll me a D100.
Ooh.
That page didn't work. He runs off into the shop and starts going through various shelves. What did you roll? 22.
I'm sort of looking for sort of like it's a present for Dax's mums. Something for their, decorations that would suit them.
He comes back with a wineskin.
Uh-huh.
This is a wineskin with a most curious property. If it is left with a dead person overnight, it refills itself.
Oh. Yeah, that will. What if it's left with many dead people?
I mean, it can only hold so much wine.
Okay. How much for that?
It's a 3 gold.
Do you have any more creepy stuff? Because this is a present. I'm also going to get something for myself.
I've got lots of things. Roll me another D100 as he disappears off again. He comes back with a small bird cage with a bird in it.
What?
Is the bird alive?
Yes. He holds it out. It never needs to eat.
Oh man, I'm torn now because did like both of them.
It better be mechanical.
The bird looks round at you. This hollow eyes, like dead behind the eyes, just let me go. It doesn't say anything, but it's in your mind, like every ounce of your bird emotion reading skills is just don't want to be here anymore.
How much for both?
Oh, it wishes for the sweet release of death. Isn't that so tragic and beautiful?
I know what's going on anymore. I've kind of just phased out for a bit, and now I'm like, what the hell is going on?
For both of them,
Dax
5
is being
gold.
creepy again. Dax is being creepy again.
Of course, Dax is always creepy.
Sorry, DM, could you repeat the...
For both of them, 5 gold.
Sold.
He hands you the small brass bird cage with a little bird in it, and the wineskin is currently empty.
Yeah. We'll give this to Carrion, see what happens. Right, okay.
Fill the wine skin.
Starts gushing with wine.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, I'm happy now with my purchases.
Okay, so yeah, mark all your gold off for all your shopping.
Yay.
At this point, does the group reconvene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we're travelling back, are we reconvening at the inn? I believe.
You'd probably be reconvening in the market square because you've not actually. You got there very early in the morning. It's only the middle of the day right now.
Okay.
You've been separated for a few hours.
As we leave the shop, because I can't be bothered walking, I want to try and pull something out of my grey bag of tricks and see what comes out.
Okay.
Please, please be like something ridiculously tiny that you can't possibly.
D8 coming up.
Yep, please roll me a d8. That is
Ooh.
A puma or something could come out.
You pull out a small bundle of fur from the pouch and you throw it on the ground and it just starts to grow, and it's like a time lapse of a thing animating itself, and it turns into a badger.
Hey, this is Barry the Badger.
It doesn't. They don't all have to like. It doesn't have to be alliterative. You can't go beyond.
Snicket looks at you like he doesn't understand what you're saying.
Barry the badger like snuffles on the ground a little bit and just starts walking with the group.
Okay.
I love Barry the Badger.
That's Barry the Badger.
I love him. What a little dude.
What a little dude.
Dude.
Right, so I have a healing potion, and we have a box. Did we buy the box? We
You didn't buy the box.
No, we're going to come back and buy the box.
We can steal the box. But
I've got a funky little tambourine.
We absolutely could steal the box because, like,
You're taking like a subclass of rogue recently, haven't you? Or was it just up later on?
I
Metagame in here as a character, as
was
a out of character person.
I was considering taking rogue, but I didn't. I just went for the hood.
But
Let's-
you didn't.
But you did.
I think once the group gets back together, Bryn just says, right, let's get one thing clear. We don't steal from self-owned businesses. We steal from chains.
Aye, absolutely.
Or people who wrong us on.
We
Oh,
support
yeah, obviously.
indie companies. That's why I'm doing an interpretive dance for him.
Who's got the box, by the way?
We don't have the box. We didn't buy it.
The gnome still has the box.
The gnome still has the box. We're going to come back later.
Yeah.
I
The
did
gnome.
accept a quest on our behalf. It is going in the opposite direction, though. But we're getting gems out of it.
Carrion has an arm full of stuff.
Where did that come from, Carrie?
It came from Copper Nobanaka.
Bless you.
Have you accepted some
Remember
more?
the little bear gnome? Little bear gnome?
Yes.
Yeah, he asked us to go and check on his friend and bring supplies and the letter.
And
Is this the guy who sold us the animals?
No.
No. Right.
Do we still have those animals? Oh no, we rented them. I forgot. I forgot we rented them.
Did we buy some rat of some description?
Oh, there
you've
you
got a
go. I
rat.
got Ratberry. And that wasn't from Copper Nobanaka.
Nope.
Right. In what direction did he say that we needed to go to complete that one?
It's at the Black Cabin.
Which is...
I don't know. I'm not from around here. Turns to AJ. Black Cabin.
Have any of us heard of the Black Cabin?
No.
AJ. Black Cabin.
I will recollect with my blood brain. You want to roll history?
Yes, please.
Dax has
All right,
been
I'll
around
also do it.
15.
I won't roll history because I'm not a native of this place.
I don't know shit.
Oh!
Oh.
I'm...
Oh,
Brim forgets his name.
So does Dax,
Ah,
apparently.
Snicket! Savior.
Brim and Dax, you just kind of look around confused, like,
where am I?
who are we?
What is?
What's the cabin?
Who are these people?
What am I doing here?
AJ and Snicket, you have both heard of the Black Cabin. You've heard mention of it. You don't necessarily know exactly where it is. It is a it was built by a ranger long before the founding of the 10 Towns. And has since become a refuge for anyone seeking sanctuary from the wind sweeping down from the Redgehead Glacier. It is... It is in the tundra. North of Tourmaline, Tourmaline where you started, and Kelvin's Cairn, the large mountain that you climbed up. And then sort of if you took a line from each of them and drew a northward northeast from Kelvin's Cairn and northwest from Tourmaline, they would meet at the Black Cabin.
Oh.
So it's a few days travel around the wood near Tourmaline, or a few days travel from Kelvin's Cairn.
And if we're going in between them anyway...
you can just head north from that way.
And how much are we getting paid for this?
We're not getting paid, but we'll get free healing anytime we're in Bryn Shander.
Good to know.
That sounds good. How much would we normally pay for that healing?
I didn't ask, but
I
it was
imagine they're. I imagine they've got sort of a minimum donation you can make to the church as thanks, as opposed to a cost.
Yeah, that's not
donations are voluntary though, aren't they? You told me donations are voluntary.
Aye, but it can be strongly encouraged if you're if the church is doing something for you.
If it's a temple, it's probably like at cost as well or something. Like they're not, they're not making a fortune out of it. It's my, of a good church anyway.
Yeah, and you know how roofs on temples and churches go, always in need of repairs.
Always in need of. But yeah.
So, are we going to do this for the job for the dwarves to get the ingots?
Aye, I think that'd be a gem each is. I thought more than fair payment if all 6 of us went.
John.
Yes. Hello.
What was the place that the sheriff said the son was now currently?
The last he'd heard of him was in Goodmead.
Goodmead.
They just had a lot of their. Didn't I hear something about a rumor about all of their action getting stolen by a giant?
You have heard both that the several casks of mead were stolen by a giant, and that the town speaker of Goodmead was killed.
Right. Well, if we're eventually going Goodmead way,
Cherish would mention like what the sheriff has said to Cherish about her father, potentially the father. She basically explains like, I'm picking up this lead because I believe the reason why my sister and my brother is here is because they're probably looking for this potential father of mine, our father. And the
Right.
last person who may know of this information or something, because the band of people that he used to know, he was with, they're not. He doesn't remember who they are, but the son of the woman, who he got the band from, this wedding band from. Yeah, he basically, the last known thing is that he went off to go and find this with the man in question, and the only thing that came back was the wedding band, but not him. And so the wedding band is now gone to the son, and ever since then, he's been from the last location. He's in Goodmead.
Right.
But
Wow.
the thing is, though, he was quite surprised of how the Neverlight ended up in the Durgar Fortress.
I mean, he's probably dead.
I don't believe.
Whoa.
Ow.
What?
I mean,
Too soon.
It's probably too soon. She's not. How long has it been since you've seen your dad? Like 10, 20, 30 years? So 40 years? 50 years?
probably. It was just I barely remember him. So, but things that all I know is that
It's hardly
he
too
was
soon.
gone.
Just being real. He's like, he's not got a weapon. He's like, didn't come back. He's dead.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen my family in many years. I don't just assume they're dead. That's rude.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
whatever,
they could be.
whatever's going on, there's a reason why. There must be a reason why my sister is in Icewind Dale. Probably the only real good lead is she's trying
Probably
to
looking
find our father.
Probably looking for your dad, but he's dead.
Carrion.
Yeah,
Shut up, or I'm gonna hit you.
I don't understand why
I'm being realistic. He's
No.
probably dead.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've got no attachment to him except for the fact that this is this is his weapon, and I seem to be having a spiritual attachment to this. But like I said, I can't remember him. All I remember that I was told by my mother that he left us when Kieran was born. Few months after Kieran was born.
Huh.
And ever since then, he never returned, and she never spoke of him, nor did Marigold, not even Marigold even spoke of him. Which is Moses, by the way. So the only chance would be is the best lead I need to find if the son that he helped them, the son whose mother that he helped is pretty much just the best lead of this certain location of where he might be or where he might have gone to. But yeah, if there's any chance that we can go to Goodmead, I'd be happy to.
We were planning on going there anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that's certainly the priority, because
Aye.
this other stuff is inconsequential to us, apart from.
Oh, so
Getting
the other
some
stuff
money.
gets us prepared for Goodmead.
Yeah, there's a chance we're going to be fighting a giant in Goodmead.
Just
I'm
hoping
good at fighting giants.
I'm just hoping that Marigold and Kieran are safe.
I mean,
And
I
that they
hope
will
they
not
are as well.
admit this.
Just like, I've got high hopes for them, but not high hopes for the dad.
Carrion.
Dax, it's okay. Like I said, Dax.
You keep acting like
Where
he's
is
some sort
mine?
of baby that I'm saying, oh, your dad's dead, ha ha ha. I'm saying that he's not been seen for decades, and he's not got a weapon. He's probably dead.
Right.
And it's been years since I last
Maybe
saw
say it
him.
once, and then move on.
Have a bit of optimism.
I don't have any, you know.
He doesn't have any optimism.
My only hope is to find my sister and my brother alive. And that's all I care about.
That's the aim. That's what I'm saying. That's the aim. Not, if we find her dad and he's alive, fantastic, great. He's got a lot of explaining to do. A lot of explaining to do. But like, still.
I just pat Carrie and say, "You're okay, buddy."
See?
Right.
Harriet,
Okay.
is this personal for you?
What?
Oh, you have daddy issues.
I don't have a dad. How can I have daddy issues?
That's what they all say. Take him away, boys.
Full dance number.
What?
I feel like this is hitting really hard, personally for me, actually.
Looks around. What? What? Looks around for the boys.
They just do a little tap dance. Oh god.
Alright, so the plan is go to Goodmead, or are we going to do things along the way?
Everything else is like the opposite direction.
Yeah. Wait, so where's the missions for your fellow dwarf friends?
My
friends are opposite direction from Goodmead.
It's the opposite direction, as is the supplies.
It's the same with the black cabin stuff as well. Yeah.
It looks like we'll have to split up.
And look for blues.
No.
Maybe.
This is several days worth of journeying out into the cold and the tundra. I think splitting up is the worst idea. And I know that you want to get to Goodmead as soon as possible, but we need funds and supplies and gear.
Remember a song the bards used to sing about not splitting up?
How did it go? How did it go? It was quite popular as a drinking song.
It was something like, "Don't you know you never split the party?" That one.
That one. Quite famous. Quite famous.
I can't sing.
What do you actually do then if you don't sing?
I
dance! Have you just missed it in the whole few weeks we've known each other?
I guess I haven't.
To be fair, your wings have been out stiff for the longest time.
Well, I'm taking them off. They're getting better.
Not all boards are musicians, you know.
I imagine AJ was like rotating one of their arms, like you do when it's really sore. When they said that,
just roll the shoulder blade.
Carrion, in regards to this taking supplies, why does this guy need supplies? Like, is this on the level?
The guy in Nobunaга's friend is apparently was trying to make some sort of machine to stop the eternal winter, and he's not, and just Nobunaga's not heard anything from him for a while, and so he kind of just wants some people to check on him and bring in some supplies because he's not been in for supplies. So, there's a chance that something's awry. But
what supplies did you have?
Open bag. What's in there?
It's just lots of food. It's food items that will last. It's like dried meats and dried grains and things. Yeah.
And is that all he gave you?
And a letter, but it's a sealed letter, so yeah.
I'm sure we can work our way around that.
We're not opening the letter.
Is that where Carrion draws the line?
We're not.
Letter. I'm not committing mail fraud.
and you know what? You're so right for it. You're a good man yourself.
Is the
Don't mess with the postal service.
is the person who sent us on this? Did they seem like a nice guy who'd be looking out for a friend?
Yeah, he's still a fuzzy guy.
Yeah.
Little fuzzy man. Looks like a little bear, but a gnome. Little gnome bear.
Fascinating.
I personally say go to Goodmead, but if Cherish is happy to wait for us to earn some money or whatever.
I'm fine with it. It's just as long as we get this done.
We will.
Like I said, as soon as we get some money and get some supplies behind us, we'll go straight there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I said, I trust Marigold to be strong. She's always been like very protective and very strong. I trust her enough that she will take care of herself and Kieran. Wherever she is now, I'm hoping that she's safe.
I'm gonna stare at
I
Carrion.
trust my big sister,
right?
so
Stare at Carrion and be like,
He's not even looking at you. He's looking at Cherish. He's
do
talking.
not say anything about how likely her sister and brother are dead.
Well,
Not
you
saying
know,
anything, just staring at you.
you know, Cherish, your sister and brother are probably fine.
yeah, I trust Marigold
Oh.
for taking care of each other. So
And yeah, there's
she's always
there's
been
two of
strong.
them. I mean, you know, they should be. I mean, I'm assuming they're smart enough to like pick the main road and like you know go to good inns and things. I'm sure they're all good.
Yeah, my sister's done a lot of training in magic and such. So I feel confident.
Yeah,
that she'll be all right.
they're fine. They're fine. But we still obviously still find them as soon as possible. Yeah, still.
Okay.
So, where are you heading off to?
Out of character. Flips off that. Flips off.
I think into the middle of nowhere to get some iron supplies, and
Okay.
also check up on a wizard friend.
You set off because it's early afternoon. You've got a few hours of daylight left, and from what you've been told, the sled was left about halfway between here and Kelvin's Cairn.
Yeah.
You probably can make it to the sled before nightfall.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Did you mention the Yetis to us before?
I did. Yes, I did mention the Yetis.
Just making sure we're prepared that there might be Yetis in the area.
Oh yeah. Like fully would have told you about the Yetis.
We go. We found the iron sled. What?
I believe
there's-
it's one Yeti.
Yetai.
It's like saying moose. It's like you're either talking about one or you're talking about many. It's still moose.
Why can't I just name it as a group of something? Like, I don't know, like the crows are known as murder of crows.
Well, I imagine it's a mauling of Yeti.
I think an abominable of Yeti.
Whereas a group of rabbits are called a fluffle.
And that's adorable.
That's so fucking adorable.
You set off. And I assume Dax is leading this.
Yeah.
Well,
group
you know,
because-
AJ has often argued the point with Dax about who is the guide here. But I think if
Obvious that Brim is kind of like the daddy / leader of the group.
Hello?
We're still calling you daddy, Brim.
I mean,
Out
some
of
people.
character.
I'm
Our character, Brim, is daddy. Dax is roughly like the older brother. Cherish is roughly the older sister, and Carrion, AJ, and Nick are the children.
yeah, I think that
A child?
This is out of character.
I would also say, out of character, Dax is definitely our guide outside of the 10 towns. AJ is our guide to the 10 towns.
Yes.
You travel through the wilderness, and this is one of the first times that you're really heading off the roads.
Off the grid.
And yeah, eventually you will be heading out of the space of the 10 towns itself. You travel for a few hours, and you get within a couple of miles of where the sled should be, given what you know, and you can see Kelvin's cairn in the distance, when suddenly a blizzard descends on you, reducing visibility to 20 feet. Kelvin's cairn disappears from view through the blowing snow and howling wind.
You gonna go see Dax's mums again?
But Dax leads you through this.
Yep. Can't get lost unless by magic.
Keeps you together. And this isn't a magical blizzard. This is just a blizzardy blizzard.
A boring blizzard.
A boring blizzard.
Motherfucking boring.
Dax, could you roll me 2d4?
2d4. Right. Do them like separate rolls or
No, one roll though.
Find out how many toes you lose.
Jerry's horn just gets knocked off.
About 3 hours later,
Oh god.
the blizzard dies down, and you sort of shake the snow off, and it's still gently snowing, but the blizzard is gone. And it's starting to get later into the afternoon now. The sun is nearly set when you crest a snow-covered ridge and see a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Snow covers some of the gory bits, but you can see this is definitely a headless torso and severed limbs.
Oh.
Are the rest of the bits there, or is it literally just the torso?
You can just see the torso.
Judging purely from the torso, can we get an estimation of what race it was? Because I know we're looking for dwarves.
Looks to have been a dwarf.
Probably.
Oh.
Dax,
Possibly.
roll me a survival check.
Okay. Now, my favourite enemy is giants, and I believe previously we've established Yeti fall under that grouping.
You don't get advantage on this check.
I'm just raising the issue before.
That's
we
not
get
a problem.
Attacked by Yeti.
And
Survival.
Yetis are a monstrosity, Nigel.
Well, that's not what we've said in the past.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's what it says in the things.
You spot, Dax, tracks in the snow around the corpse, and the telltale grooves of a sled being dragged away.
Aye.
It's
EJ, no.
it's difficult to tell because they're wearing snowshoes. But you can see tracks for a half dozen small humanoids.
When you say small, are we talking like as in?
Small in stature.
No, but like dwarves, gnomes, something like that, rather than just I don't know.
No more goblin like that height. Dwarves technically count as medium
Okay.
creatures. They just cross that barrier.
I shall relay this to the group. So it seems like if there was a Yeti attack, someone else has taken the sled.
I could be opportunistic scavengers.
Yeah, because probably the Yeti wouldn't be interested in that.
No, I suppose it's Durgar again?
I believe they're too big for what we're talking about.
What, the footprints being too wide?
Do we know how the torso got dismembered? I don't think we've looked at it properly yet, have we?
Can I make a medicine check of the corpse?
Yeah,
you
I
can.
mean, I can assume stuff, but I would like to make a medicine check.
And go if I'm.
I'll make an investigation check.
Oh, I got a
powers
-1. This
combined,
ain't gonna go
we
so
will
well.
determine the death of the corpse. Look
I
at that!
got all the big rolls tonight.
Could I check to try and see and determine
Snicket just solves the Cluedo mystery.
Yeti
It's all
wound,
connected.
No,
perform
Snick
or-
has been watching too
One
much.
second, I'm trying to listen to Richard.
Yes, would I be able to just check the body to see if I can determine, yes, these are claw marks made by a Yeti, these are bites made by a Yeti, that sort of thing.
I would let you roll for it, but Snicket,
It was the wine merchant all along.
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
wine
That's-
merchant
that's-
with a candlestick and the.
No, sorry, that was a different game.
This creature has been pulled apart by a yeti.
Oh.
Yeti.
Yetai. A Yetai has eaten the.
Confirmed Yetis.
From what you can see, and AJ and Brim back you up on this, the arms and legs have been chewed off by the creature, and the head has been pulled, and well, it's not here, so you assume it took it with it.
Okay.
But you don't see any tracks for it. You assume that any tracks that were here have been covered by snow.
And the sled stuff's more recent.
And the sled is more recent. Presumably, you can tell from this, the Yeti had no interest in what they were carrying, just dinner. And a head for some reason.
Could Dax determine how old the tracks for the sled were? Like how long ago he thinks it was moved?
You reckon they've got about a half-hour head start on you?
Oh, right. I shall tell the group this, and we should probably get moving if you want to try and catch them.
Let's get to move on then.
You head off for half an hour, and it's hey Dave there, Rave.
Hey.
You head off, and it's getting dark. It is definitely, dusk. Starting to get difficult to see. When you approach a group of goblins, judging by their stature, all 6 of them are groaning and grunting and cursing loudly as they haul a bulky sled of what appears to be 20-foot tall to what appears to be a 20-foot tall wagon parked in the snow. Harnessed to the large wagon are 2 roaring polar bears.
Is this the picture from the intro?
This is a picture from the intro, yes. And I believe I have a map for you to be seeing right about now.
Oh, heck.
Have they noticed us? Have they seen us yet?
They haven't seen you yet.
I'm going to call out to them in Goblin. Where are you taking that? Where are you going with that?
Let me put you guys on the map.
Ooh.
Feel free to rearrange your marching order.
We would if it wasn't balls.
Far
There we go.
Oh, I'm probably too far away to be able to call out to them. Where are you going in Goblin?
So you can see a little bit ahead of you these 6 goblins, and then a little bit further on, the larger wagon with another few goblins at the wagon, and the 2 large polar bears that I definitely remembered to get tokens for by this point.
Mm-hmm.
What would you guys like to do? Would you like to start trying to get close enough to yell out to them?
Yes, I believe I would. Yes. I haven't seen any goblins for a long time. I'm excited.
DM, can I ask a very quick question? Is there any sort of like salvage law or anything like that for like stuff that's found out in the wilderness? Like, could the goblins claim under like the law of the area this doesn't belong to anyone, now them?
You've not heard of anything like that. I mean, there isn't any rules about it that you know of.
Got you.
Not getting the Coca-Cola bear. Again, that's a that's an IP we're not going up against.
Pick a fight with them and then Disney and you know.
So if nobody's going to stop him, apparently Snicket is going to get closer and...
How close do I need to be to that?
I think we'll go in to back him up, definitely.
Yeah, probably about there you can reasonably call out to them.
Yeah, I call out to them in Goblin. Hey, where were you going with that?
One moment.
I'll do this.
Probably too late to us now. We didn't long rest. We haven't had any long
You
rest.
haven't had a long rest at this point.
Good. Okay. Good to know.
Well, I hope getting to the shop first was worth all those spell slots.
Oh yeah, it's totally worth all the spell slots.
One of the goblins stops pushing, turns back. We are taking the treasure to Isobay.
Isobay.
And then back to Kralok.
Well, those are certainly words that came out of your mouth.
This is ours now. You can't have it.
I'm quite enjoying that part thing now.
How about you take it back to the rightful owners?
We are the rightful owners now.
Can't really fault the logic there, to be honest.
They start pulling out bows. And I'm going to ask you to roll initiatives.
Ah! No,
when has that ever gone wrong?
DM, I've noticed my initiative is plus 13 according to this.
Oh!
Yikes.
I think it has added my bonus twice for being alert.
One moment.
Because 13.
No, I didn't.
You drank a lot of coffee, Dax.
I can roll advantage, can't I? So, boink.
Dax only removes the max for coffee.
Yeah, it seems to have just added a +5 and given you the alert feat.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I've taken that away now.
Good, thank you.
Not allowed to have that now. Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of
What?
goblins. That's so many goblins.
Oh, sugar.
Oh, wow.
It's alright, we'll kick all of their asses and I'm right?
Why am I over here?
Because you didn't move.
Oh.
Moved your ways!
I moved.
Okay. It is combat time.
It is what it is.
Go for it.
And Dave has redeemed a stretch.
Tough.
Right. Oh, I'm not on camera.
Oh.
Raise the sun and stretch.
Because I'm still unwell. I'm surprised I've kept up this weight, guys.
Stretch your nostrils.
One of this goblin whose go is first pulls out a horn, blows into it, and you can see that the goblins at the sled are also now paying attention to what is going on.
Dear.
Those are some really nice tokens for those polar bears. Dang.
Oh, hecky.
Next up, it is AJ.
All right. Why did I not take an AoE spell? I'm dumb bugger. Right. Panic. Okay, panic over. Right.
Panic at the disco.
Dave says it's important to remember to stretch before the fight.
Okay.
Very true.
Shall we tell
will-
hold up, goblins, we're just limbering up.
Little
Oh
Schmel.
wait, I have a plan.
You just want pets.
I have a very bad plan.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, that's 35, whatever. 30. Right. Can they hear me from here?
Yes.
I'm going to fly like 30 feet that way, but also 30 feet up at a kind of angle.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Magical influence. Oh, I'm not in range. Fuck. Okay. I'm nowhere near in range. Okay. I will fly up that way, and I will just shout to them, "I am your god!"
Okay.
T-pose on them. I see no god up here other than me.
Roll me an intimidation.
Why did I close the character sheet? Ugh. I was gonna do suggestion on one of them, but I realized I'm nowhere near in range, so I'll go to intimidation. I lied.
They don't seem impressed.
Bollocks.
And in fact, this goblin is going to pull out draws his short bow and fires at you.
That's just rude.
I thought
That's
you were
your
gonna say he
god?
pulls out like a book. What?
Yeah,
that
hits.
that is 19 to hit.
That hits.
That is 7 points of piercing damage as the arrow just sticks into your side.
So those healing potions that we just bought.
The one healing potion that we just bought?
That's
I've
the
got
one, yeah.
healing. I've got healing word. It's okay. I just scream back down. God is not impressed.
Dax.
Right, now we're quite away from
You're a
you.
bit of a way away from them at the moment, yes.
So I'm going to start moving forward.
Oh, I should have cast the sky self and been a flying goblin. That would have been great.
Right, I think that's my movement. How far away am I from... Let's see, it's 50. Is that 50 feet? Let's see. So I think I'm going to cast Hex as the bonus action if I'm.
Hex is a bonus action.
Yeah, I just want to check them in range. There you can see within range. 90 feet, yeah, so I'll cast Hex.
On which one?
The one nearest to me, I believe, is one sort of just to the east.
Okay. The one that just shot at your
Yes.
flying friend.
And then, with my action, I'm going to try and shoot it with my longbow.
Okay. Take the shot. I'll open the character sheet so that I remember what its armor class is. That'll hit.
So it takes 6 piercing damage, and then I think it was 6 on rolls for hex.
Yeah, I'll take that damage, and that goblin is no longer a goblin.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's because they're dead and they haven't.
It is dead. They haven't evolved into a hobgoblin. No.
That's me.
What's this? A goblin is evolving. Ow, fuck, ow, that hurt.
It is now Goblin's turn. Which goblin? This
There's a witch goblin?
What?
One of the ones that's several miles
There's
away.
more
Don't worry-
goblins. They're miles away.
Don't worry about that one right now. Just-
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It starts running through the snow. Snicket.
Hello, yes.
It is another goblin's turn, but it is Snicket's turn.
It is Snicket's turn, this goblin's turn. I'm going to move forward a bit, probably keep pace with Dax. So I'd like to move forward a bit and keep pace with Dax. And it's Betsy time.
Okay.
It's going to be Betsy with the Force Ballista.
Right.
And that's a bonus action. Oh, boy. Bonus action to fire.
Who are
Closest
you
goblin.
hitting? That
Closest
guy.
goblin. Yeah, that guy.
I mean, that
He
hits.
just deletes. He just deletes.
He's not there anymore, no.
He just
There's just like a...
vanishes.
There is a loud...
Explosion.
And then suddenly there's just like a pair of... There's like one goblin foot there and another goblin foot just arcing overhead.
Can you please tell me that this goblin stood behind him, just like covered,
Covered.
Wow,
looking
that was...
incredibly shocked and covered in his ex-friend?
Yes.
I look down at Betsy, slightly worried.
Betsy sort of nods
Actually, no, I'm not
at
worried.
you.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. No, that's
She's tasted blood.
Yep.
Oh dear.
That's my only natural 20 for the next 3 weeks, for the next 3 sessions, guys.
Is that your turn? Because you said
That's
it was
my
a bonus action.
To create is an action. To fire it was a bonus
Right.
action.
Okay. Well, the goblin. Well, it would have been its turn. Its foot lands somewhere in the distance.
Red mist and vapor just.
But this goblin is going to take advantage of the fact that there is a large wagon between you and it and take cover behind it. Springs out with a short bow, fires at Snicket because he seems dangerous.
Is it me? It was Betsy. Yes, that does.
22 to hit, so that is
Oh no, I don't have any spell set.
7 points of damage.
I'll take it. Fine.
And then this goblin is going to do a similar maneuver and just like take up cover behind the sled and fires at Dax. I'm assuming an 11 doesn't hit Dax.
It does not.
Cherish.
Yes. Let's see. I realise that you can actually like double click this to minimize it, and I'm happy to hear that. Oh dear, she's got a while to. Let's see what she can do in the distance. Nothing in the distance.
Time to close some distance.
Time to close some distance. So she is naturally 30 foot. So can I get anywhere 30 foot? No. You know what? I'm just going to use my whole action and just get there. So it'll be roughly here.
You just sprint past to Snicket.
And then, do we have any bonuses? No, no bonuses. So that's fine. I'll just chill, look menacingly at them.
Bryn.
Fuck you.
I'm going to spend a key point for Step of the Wind.
Okay.
This is my bonus action. And I'm going to dash with it, I think. So I have 3 key points left, please, game. And I am, now that my movement is effectively 70 feet, I'm going to move to there, I think.
Well, technically, you could take another action to dash.
Yeah.
If you wanted
I'll
to.
use it. Yeah, and because of Step of the Wind, my jump distance is doubled and everything, so I would just like to spring over the cart and land just kind of like here.
You sort of place a hand down and leap over the cart and just land, and the goblin that thought he was safe just looks at you. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Surprise! And that's my turn.
Surprise!
Goblin is wondering why he's not dead yet.
Other goblin. Carrion.
Over there.
Not
Not a lot.
I'll move.
Fireball immediately.
As lots of them are hidden behind shit, I feel there's only really one spell that can deal with that, and that is Magic Missile at 2nd level. So, 4 darts.
Ooh.
First, I want to try I'm going to be doing these separately.
Okay.
See. Right, so that one going to the one right in front of the one who thought it was all smart.
Yeah.
One into him. He's still up, I'm assuming.
He's still standing now, but he is not
Otherwise,
happy. He is not up anymore.
And for this one, third dart, and 4th dart.
So 2 of them just get slammed into by these 2 magical darts. They both had taken cover behind the cart, and they both just... What do your magic missiles look like, Carrion?
They're just kind of like little, kind of baleful green orbs.
Okay.
That like a little bit like will-o-wisps, but kind of like a more kind of greeny kind of tinge to them.
Just 4 green orbs crest over the cart and just slam into the goblins. And Bryn, you're just stood there, ready to fight, and all of a sudden, they're not stood up anymore. And the goblin behind you pulls out a scimitar, Bryn, spins round, and stabs near you.
Still that blood around. There's still that blood on him.
It's like takes a bonus action to wipe the blood out of his eyes at the end of his turn, and just like looks at you and is... The goblin on the top of the cart leaps down and starts making his way over.
Gobbo boss.
And you can see that this goblin has an eye patch covering one eye.
Oh shit.
That's alright, he can't see nothing, he's got no depth perception.
But it does make him infinitely cooler.
Cherish, A goblin runs up at you with a scimitar.
Oh, bollocks. Hang on, how much?
Oh, wow.
Of armor class.
So that is 9 whole points of damage.
Damage. Alright.
The goblin's thinking very briefly, like, if I get out of this, I'm going to be remembered as a hero.
Yeah.
AJ.
Yes?
It is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Right. Oh, God, they're all dead.
AJ's been paying attention up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to, I was being cool and being a god, and see, I did that. They're all dead because of me, because I'm god. All right, 5, 10.
But I killed 2 of them with my magic missiles. Just looking up at AJ. I killed 2 of them.
Good to know. All right, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on this dude here.
Okay.
That dude.
That dude.
I'll do it. So let's do the second level. How do I do it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's how. Second level. So you need to make a wisdom save.
He doesn't.
Well, that's brilliant. So 14, and he got to run away, and he just ran away into hell.
he don't got to run away. He sort of turns to run and just collapses downwards, just blood trickling out of his ears.
God.
That goblin's dead. Dax.
Oh, I'll heal myself as well, real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll
Is
that.
There's only one goblin left.
Oh wait, no, I can't heal myself because I just cast a spell. Ignore that.
Good point. Give yourself that spell slot back. You can see that there are some goblins approaching from the large covered wagon in the distance.
Okay.
But at the moment, of the goblins that are within, that were stealing this ingot cart, this is the last one.
Well, I'm just going to move so I can get a better vantage on this guy. And I'll move my hex onto him as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'll hit him with my... I'll try to hit him with my longbow.
That just misses. He's got a plate of armor on his back, and you just manage to scrape it off this plate of armor.
Damn.
It is now
Be done.
this goblin's turn. And he's going to run 30 feet closer, and he is going to be within range for a short bow.
Ray.
Bryn.
Right.
That is an 18 to hit.
That will hit me.
That is 6 points of damage with an arrow.
I would like to do the monk thing, please, John.
Cool.
I would like to use my reaction to deflect missiles, please.
Do that thing.
Okay.
You do that thing.
Oh, nice.
You snatch the arrow out of the air. Do you want to return it? Oh, you're not within range to return it.
I'm
never
not
mind.
within range for this.
Yeah, he's
so instead
75.
Yeah, instead of just no, I think I'm still looking at the goblin that tried to stab me, and I I don't look. I catch the arrow before it hits me. I just break it in my hand.
I apologize for the sneeze. That was so painful again.
Do you have to send it back to the same person you sent it out?
No,
Not necessarily, but I'd be with a disadvantage.
Yeah,
if I
you
did
could make a disadvantage
Okay.
attack against the guy stood immediately in front of you.
Cool.
I don't really want to do that, so I'm okay.
Snicket.
I personally think breaking the arrow was funnier.
Why not? Let's put another thing out the bag of tricks.
Okay.
All the way John's like unsure when I say this.
Mostly because I need to go and look up the bag of tricks again. One
It's
second.
Elvis the Elk. It's Elvis the Elk. So what does an elk have?
How far can you throw it with a bag of tricks again?
I'm not throwing. It's just like next to me. I'm not throwing it too far.
Throw it up to 20 feet.
I'll throw it to 15 feet. Yeah.
Would you believe I don't have an elk right now? 1 second. That's an elk.
Nice.
Elk.
Put it 50 feet within me, within me, please. Cool. I'm going to run and jump onto the elk and ride the elk. That's my action, my movement. My bonus action is, would there be enough room for Betsy to jump on as well?
I think there's enough room on Elvis for you
my
and
bonus
Betsy.
action is to command Betsy to jump onto the elk in front of me. And then, how far away am I from... Right, that guy's the closest. How far away am I from anything? Betsy front. 105, 130. Betsy's going to pot shot this guy, the closest goblin.
Okay. Betsy sort of entangles herself into the antlers of the elk.
That's 23 to hit.
That will do that
For
thing.
for 5 damage. Oh, okay.
It's a goblin.
And now the elk is... How far can an elk move? That's a good question.
An elk has a movement speed of 50 feet.
Straight forward, please.
He gets trampled on. Charlie gets trampled on by an elk.
Yeah, to the side. That's fine. Yep. Need to
And
get a Betsy.
you go as well.
Yay! Yep.
I did have a Betsy token, didn't I?
I think we just had a commoner last time we saw it.
I'll get you a Betsy token.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my turn.
I'll also remember to get tokens for all 8 animals. Those goblins are all dead, so it's Cherish's turn.
God damn it. Trying to hit things, but people won't let me.
You also look up slightly confused as an elk charges past with a cannon mounted on its head.
And
Like a tank.
Snicket riding on it.
Snicket chuckling on the back of the elk.
This is a fantastic combination. I love it.
First things first.
You're going to resubscribe.
Yeah.
That's a free action.
free action.
That's a free action to resubscribe to the
Out of
channel.
character. Oh, God, fucking run to get to things to fight.
So where are you going?
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to do another dash action just to get further away. Just to get further in. Gotta do that. Get to here, 60 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use action surge
Yep.
and do another 60 feet because it just says you can take one additional action on
You can
your
take one
turn.
additional action, so that is you can do another dash, you can get 30.
Yeah, I can do another dash and get to 30 instead. I'm just trying to get there because they're so spread out.
So
sake,
far to
Sean.
go.
Hey, you were the ones that, that's how they were set out.
You could have gone for a smaller map. But no, I'll get up to 30.
This was the environment. I'm sorry they weren't next to each other.
I think that's it. I can't do anything else. No, that's all I can do, mate.
Brim.
Well, I guess. I guess I'm going to use a second key point to do
Step of the Wind again.
Step of the Wind again. Yeah.
Gob's to the left. Gob over.
I had that.
Okay.
And
Quick question for me. What are the polar bears doing? Are the polar bears just strapped to the...
They're strapped to the sled. They're roaring, and
Okay.
they look very upset to be where they are right now.
Okay.
You go sprinting past Cherish.
I think let me roll to attack and see how this attack goes, and then I'll describe hopefully if it hits.
Okay. It does not.
Dang. That is a shame. I think Snow just gets kicked up then.
Just get some snow in the eyes.
Yeah.
Swings wide. This goblin is going to come running up to you
Oh boy.
and swings a scimitar that is not going to hit.
Nope.
Carrion.
We've got to move at least 30. Here we go. Let's see what that number is. I'm so zoomed out.
185 feet.
85.
140.
See, I can't really hit anything with what I've got. I think all I can really do is take my action to move. I don't think I've taken anything that can get me really quick.
Are you flying?
No. But even then, my flying's only 30 feet as well. So.
Ah.
Just all I can do, take action to do another 30.
Okay.
At least I'm behind the... Like, I stoop a little bit to get kind of below the cart so that they can't fire it.
You duck below the cart and you've got some cover, and you're fairly confident that you're not as in their line of sight as the others that are charging them.
Yeah, I feel I'm probably not their target right now anyway, so...
That guy continues to fester. The leader of the goblins is going to run up and make some sort of ranged attack.
This dude's talking to you both.
It is gonna It's going to attack Brim.
Oh boy. Oh, yeah.
That is 23 to hit. It flings forth a javelin towards you, and you take 8 points of damage.
I would like to use my reaction to try and catch it, please.
Okay.
Where is it?
I'm curious as to why it did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the double.
Wow.
You
That was close.
just grab it out of the air. You see it coming, and you grab it, and it like slides in your hands a little bit.
Ooh. I'd like to think that I don't stop it. I just kind of like, just kind of guide it.
Oh, you guide it to not hit you and just like disappear
and just
off.
like, yeah, exactly. Just
Backhand it.
yeah, or something. Just so it doesn't hit me.
AJ.
Hey. Alright, what the heck's happening here?
All the goblins at the sled are dead.
I'm over there. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, well I can't reach them, so I'll dash over. And
Okay.
I can botanically inspire Cherish from here, can't I?
You should be able to. Yeah, I think it's 60 feet. Cherish, you feel inspired.
Yeah, I need the inspiration right now because I'm not getting to hit anything.
AJ gyrates in the air.
Incredible.
Go
It's
for
an
it.
extra D6.
Dax.
Right. I am going to move all my movement. That seems like too much movement.
That was 55, so that's 60.
Oh,
so,
I thought it only. I thought it stopped me when I got to my movement.
your 30 feet will be 1 square back.
Well then. And oh god, let me see if I can. That guy is 125 feet. I can hit him with my longbow. Like anyway. I will move my. Nope, I can't move my hex to him yet because he's too far away.
He's too far away for Hex, yeah.
Yeah, I will just have a shot with my longbow.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I've got 150 feet range on that.
Okay, that will hit. Is not happy about it.
Can I hit him in the eye, but in the eye he doesn't have? Like in the eye patch?
Yes, you pierce the eye patch with the with your arrow.
Yeah.
Like
no effect, but
no additional effect. It still hurts.
He just has an arrow sticking out of his his eye socket now.
So you'd have lost it anyway.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind.
Advantage.
That's a 15 to hit you, Dax. Brim.
15 misses.
Fair enough. Snicket.
50 feet straight forward, please.
Okay.
And Betsy against the Goblin Chief. Oh, sorry, everybody else, catch up. Snicket, catch up with it. Catch up. Betsy against the Goblin Chief.
Okay, roll that.
Right. You go quick.
That'll hit.
and main action will be firebolt against him.
Okay.
For that.
That will also hit.
And I'll be right back.
You bring down the Goblin Chief. And those goblins remain dead, so Cherish.
Me just. I'm going over there. Fucking hitting. No, hang on. No.
You can't quite reach that point. You could reach it for this guy.
From there.
From where you'd started, yeah, you could get up to here if you wanted to hit this guy.
Yeah, I want to at least have a bit of an advantage so I can smack something. I'll try that again.
16 will hit, but if you click on the little plus to roll with advantage.
No, I don't want to press that button. I want to press the.
Apparently 16.
Apparently 16 does hit. So that's good.
Alright.
Netherlight strikes across the back of the goblin.
I want to do a superiority die.
Okay.
I want to use sweeping attack.
Okay.
So if I hit it with my melee weapon, I can expend one superiority die to deal damage to another creature within 5 feet. Oh wait, no mind. That's
You can hit Brim if you like.
I don't want to hit Brim. No, I can't even use my bonus action for command to strike, can I?
No, you need you need an attack to sacrifice for that one. You could use your maneuvering attack.
Allow a creature that can see, hear me to use this action to move up half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target of your attack. Okay.
So first of all, roll your superiority die. So roll a d8.
Ooh, draw on 8.
Well, I mean, that goblin's dead now. And then who would you like to allow to move?
Within my rate, so you can hear me.
Everyone on the battlefield can hear you at the moment.
Here, maybe this part, Elkie and the Snicket. Elkie and the Snicket.
Elkie and the Snicket move up.
And
Elvis.
the Snicket.
Elvis.
Elvis and the Snicket.
That's like a cool lo-fi band in like Portland.
It's almost like saying the Pinky and the Brain. That's all I was just thinking of. Elfie and the
Elvis and the Snicket.
Bing, 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 bing.
You shout out as you bring Netherlight through the goblin, and Elvis just charges onwards.
And is there a chance I can do another bonus action, or is that?
No, you only get one bonus action.
But that was a special attack, isn't
Oh, it's not a bonus action, is it? So no, yeah, you can do a bonus action because you've not done anything.
Roll a second win to get some health up, baby.
Well, there you go. You get 12 points of healing. You take a deep breath. You concentrate. 12 points of healing.
Go.
And next up, it is Brim.
I press enter.
Right. I guess I'm just gonna try and hit him.
It's a solid plan.
That's all I can do. Strike that.
That'll hit.
Great. Is 5 enough damage to?
It is not. He is still standing.
Ah, that's funny. I got a bonus action for him.
He's not happy about that.
I lived. Wham.
It might.
He's very not happy about that. He's most disturbed.
Splat.
Like what happened to the one?
His one hit point that he had left is definitely gone now.
Hmm.
And with
Right,
that,
Does anybody know how to speak polar bear?
Yeah.
No.
we're out of the turn order. And there are just 2 polar bears strapped to the front of this big wagon.
Is there a polar bear noise, or is it just me? That's just me, wasn't it? Sorry.
They seem very upset right now.
Upset with us, or just upset that they're stuck?
Upset that they appear to be harnessed to something that's very heavy.
I can cast Speak with Animals, so I can go and have a chat with them.
Who's hurt, by the way?
I am currently. trying to
Now
sort
I
out
will
that.
heal myself.
This is just AJ and Cherish, then, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm,
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm a little bit hurt, but nothing a long rest won't deal with.
Why do I have a blue dot on me?
Oh no, a sniper, get down!
Oh, is that the? Hey, that'd be a red dot. That's probably my inspiration, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, use it. Do a duet dance with me.
Okay, I'll just do a little wiggle.
Using
understand.
my last 2 key points, I will. I
I
will.
gotta do a performance. I gotta see if I do well. No, I don't. Just a little wiggle.
You
What
do
did he say
have
to it?
you do have a d6 you can roll to add to that.
Hang on. Is that my inspiration there?
That is the inspiration. There's
Still wiggling.
Wiggle, wiggle!
just like two fingers out. Just like.
Need a bit
I'm
more
gonna use my
oomph to
last
it.
2 key points and sort of get do a couple of pressure points on both AJ and Carrot and do some hands of healing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
What?
That should be 7.
That should be 7. What is that doing?
Heals me to max. Thank you very much.
3.
And 7. So
7 and 7.
7 and 7.
I'll just add because I've already eaten. I'll put 34 like that.
Dax,
Yes.
do you cast the spell? You cast the spell using spell slots?
Absolutely, yes. I'm just gonna press it now. Just.
I've used one priority die, so that go down to 3.
I think after I do the hands of healing, AJ, your arms feel less sore.
I just like the idea that they're doing this little wiggle dance, and Brim just comes up behind them and just pa 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 pa.
I should
Yeah,
Yes, wiggle with
hitting-
us!
hitting vertebrae and like good pressure points for your.
Move
Your blood
them
pressure.
arms. Ooh, ooh.
There's like a little crack, and you go.
Oh.
Dax, you approach the polar bears, and one of them just sort of leave us.
Hail and well met, my polar bear friends. Do you need any help?
Let us free from these bonds.
Okay, can do that.
We
No
won't
problem.
harm you.
That's great. Do you know what's on the wagon, by the way, that you pull in?
too much.
Fair enough. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to have a look at the bonds that are holding you there. Can I see what's in this wagon?
It looks to be. You can see 2 potion bottles, a sealskin pouch, and a bone whistle, as well as 1 plush chair and several other less plush chairs.
So what's the weight of it? Is that just from the actual
cart itself? From the sound, from the looks of what you can see, it's a big wooden, impressive looking cart. Very tall, very designed to make whoever rides in it look like they are big and important.
Did the goblins attack you as well, polar bears?
We were just captured.
Was that long ago?
Too long.
Were you pulling the one of the goblins around?
All of them.
All of them. Okay. And has this been your first pulling carriage's job?
We have done it for a while.
But this was your first one?
No, we have pulled this carriage for a while.
Okay. I can let you guys go now. Again, we're not gonna hurt you. You're not gonna hurt us.
We're not gonna hurt you.
Yep, of course. Separate ways. Yep. I will untie, undo the things that are holding them.
The other one just sort of leans to you and is like, "What about the little green one?"
In our group.
Yeah.
He's not like the other goblins.
Can we have him?
Have him?
Hungry.
Well, there's lots of dead goblins.
Fine.
Now, I just want to double check now. I said we wouldn't hurt you. You said you wouldn't hurt us. That goblin there, Snicket, on the elk, he's part of us. Okay, so you don't get to hurt him.
We will feast on dead goblin.
Excellent. Now we're probably just going to loot the bodies a bit first. But once we've done that, you can have. We don't want any food. We don't want to eat them. We just want stuff. And then
we don't care about stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna untie the bears.
It's fairly simple, leather straps that's connecting them. That's very difficult for a polar bear to undo, but fairly simple for you. And they.
You have opposable thumbs.
You have opposable thumbs, and they don't.
2 of them.
They just sort of leave the cart and stretch out, just sort of slump down to the ground and just sort of wait for you to do whatever you're going to do with the goblin corpses, looking for this stuff you want before they eat them and leave.
I'll explain to the group that we can loot the bodies and the bears are just going to give us a moment, and then there's some stuff on this wagon, and it might be worth searching that wagon as well a bit more in depth because there might be some more stuff in it.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that. You've talked to the polar bears, I'm guessing. And...
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fine.
You saw him go over, and from your guy, like the rest of your perspective, it was just.
One of them looked over at me. He must like me.
I think that's because you look tasty.
Yeah, I think they want to. They did ask if they could eat you, and I said no.
Oh.
But once I explained you weren't like the other goblins and you were with us, they were fine.
So you, I assume at this point, loot the bodies.
We did.
Yay.
Those bodies.
On the leader, whom you have worked out is called Isobai.
Isobai.
You find a scimitar, a javelin, a goblin-sized chain shirt, and a shield.
Fair.
The
Meh.
other 8 goblins all have scimitars and short bows.
I'll have a scimitar. I like the scimitar.
And the goblins, each of the goblins has a small sealskin pouch on them. Does somebody want to roll me 8d6?
I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8d6, yeah?
Yep. Between them, the goblins are carrying 21 copper pieces.
21 copper pieces. 3 copper each.
Well, put it on the party.
Wow.
On the wagon, you can find that Isobai has left his equipment. You find 2 potions. 2 potions that have a sort of muddy liquid texture. And then a sealskin pouch with 13 silver and 25 copper.
We're rich!
And
What was again? Sorry, 25 copper, 13 silver.
13 silver, yeah, and 25 copper.
We're rich.
And a bone whistle.
Ooh!
Is it magic or anything?
No.
I suggest we give the.
Carrion!
Like I said, I
It's
suggest we give the
whistle.
bone. I was gonna say, give the bone whistle to the carrion. 'Cause I think he's
Carrion,
happy with
it's a
that.
whistle made of bone.
I'm doing the math.
Do you want it?
Yes, please.
Let's give bone whistle to carrion.
For a good friend who deserves it.
I take whistle if people happy to give to me.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any of use.
Well, I can't play it. I have a beak.
How do you talk, Cherish? AJ, sorry. How do you... Fuck. No lips.
How do you talk, Cherish? With my mouth?
What do you expect me to think I speak as?
I open my beak and sounds come out.
Seems like it's legit.
Yeah.
You just if you can't whistle, but you can... No.
I mean, I can,
You can make bird noises.
yeah, I can like that.
That's cute. That's very cute. That was very, very cute.
Oh, thank you. I try. Takes a lot of practice. No, I can do it all the time.
DM, is it worth searching this carriage thing like thoroughly, or have we got everything?
You've got everything. You get the feeling you've got everything.
Yeah.
You have a large sled full of ingots that you have to move, but is the plan now to, while you're out on the tundra, head up to the black cabin?
I mean, it is the closest place and sort of and it's getting dark, right? Would we be able to reach it like before, I don't know, midnight? So we can still get like a good night's sleep?
You're probably going to have to bed down before you reach the black cabin and carry on the next day. But you're likely to reach it sort of the afternoon of tomorrow.
Is that transporting with the sled as well? Like, because that's.
Oh, actually, that is going to slow you down a bit. It's probably going to be evening time the next day.
Well, if we keep rolling pretty nicely on the bag of tricks, we'll have at least some animal to help us push it or pull it.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to try and pull another thing out of the bag of tricks?
If you wouldn't mind, just
Okay,
to see if we get another elk or something.
Okay, my sweetie.
Got another elk.
You get another elk.
Oh.
Well, that makes this very easy then.
Elkception?
It's another Elvis.
Elvisception.
You see two elks just sort of look at each other and like mirror move.
This is very trippy.
They've only got one sword between them.
There can only be one.
And Snicket will like ride his Elvis and the other Elvis over to the cart and lash them up, basically.
Okay.
Harness them up.
I mean, with the Elvises, this doesn't slow your movement down to carry the wagon, but I think they disappear at night.
I think they disappear at dawn.
Okay, so they'll.
I thought bag of tricks they
vanishes-
just lasted for 24 hours. And the bag recharges at dawn.
Creature vanishes at next dawn, and the bag recharges at dawn as well.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, the creature vanishes at dawn, or when it dies.
It's not gonna die. Not tonight, anyway.
Not tonight. You head on. You get an hour or two of travel in, and you make your way towards the black cabin, and we'll come back there next time.